understand this Jira ticketing tool. So Jira is Atlassian product. So we'll create account on platform. So we can we have already account. See. So once you will do login, let me quickly check. First time account only, no? Yeah, looks like first time only. So once you will do sign up, okay, I Gmail address to do sign up. So once you will sign up, it will ask you which product you want to use. So we want to use this Jira. Okay, all these are Atlassian product only. So I want to use Jira. So select Jira. Click on get it for free. It will ask you with Jira what other product you want to use. So let's say let's select Confluence. Click on next. It will ask your will take default only or GMD Taylor 001 and then click on agree. Okay, so for which purpose we are going to use? We are going for software development. What is your role? Developer manager, project planning and coordination, tracking, design and diagram. Okay, and click on next. It will take few seconds to complete your setup. Let it be. So I am software team. Click on next. Now it will ask you to give name of your project. Okay, so I will use click on create. Select some tool now and will help to connect with them later. So let me use Microsoft Teams, Jenkins, GitHub. Next. So now we are ready with this Jira dashboard. Okay. So here you can see we have roadmap, we have backlog, we had active sprint and other detail we have. Okay. So first thing, whenever you will work on any project, okay, so either you will follow waterfall model or this agile methodology. Okay. So all these are having their project development life cycle. Nowadays, like since projects are very agile, okay, they need to deliver things very faster. So nowadays, most of the client are using agile methodology. Very rarely, like you will able to see waterfall model. Okay, and there are many projects they are using combination of both of this waterfall and agile. So this ticketing tool, like mostly it will help you in agile methodology. Okay. So in agile methodology, what will happen? Like you will have sprint. Okay. In each sprint, like you will have multiple tasks which will be assigned to multiple developer. So we will have Scrum Master. So Scrum Master will be responsible to identify what all tasks will be delivered on which sprint. Okay, so they will create story, they will create task, and they will assign to different developer. Now, once you will receive the task, you need to keep updating that task. You need to provide your status. You need to put working hour, how many hour you have completed for which task. Okay, so all those things we can do in this Jira dashboard. Okay, so Jira dashboard will help us to create story and task, and for each sprint, whatever task will be assigned to you, you need to keep monitoring and keep updating that task. Okay, you will get all the detail and everything in that particular story only. So first thing, like as I mentioned, there will be sprints. Okay, sprints can be for 1 week, 2 week, for 2 month, 3 month. It's up to project or your seniors, like who is going to manage this project, or you can say Scrum Master. So it's their responsibility to identify like sprint size and all. Okay, and they will create a sprint goal and then task and everything. Okay. So here you can see we have active sprint option. And at this moment, we don't have any task in this since like there is no sprint, we haven't created any sprint and we haven't created any task. Okay. So first thing, we need to create a sprint. So here you can see in backlog, we have create a sprint option. Okay. And then click on this create a sprint option. DG sprint one got created now. Okay. So, but I want to provide more details on this sprint. So there should be edit option. So sprint name, it took default one based on the project name and then sprint one. And then duration, let's say I want to run this sprint for 2 weeks. Okay, start date, let's say today is start date for this sprint, so 19th. Okay, automatically end date will be 2 weeks from this particular date. Okay, and sprint goal, what all things you want to deliver, like let's means there will be some description. Okay, this is the sprint goal. Thing will be there in sprint goal, like that will be decided by Scrum Master, and they will provide you, okay, this task or this functionality should be completed. Let's say so this is our sprint goal. So in this sprint, like we will work on requirement gathering, like all the team members need to responsible to complete the requirement. Okay, like say we have Salesforce team, they will like how many object they need to create, what all fields will be there. For MuleSoft team, we need to like identify how many system we will connect, what all data transformation we need to do, how many API we will develop. So all those kind of thing like requirement gathering we will do on this sprint. Okay, and click on update. Okay, so we have this sprint starting on 19th Feb and with 5th of March. Okay, and here you will get option to start sprint. Oh, where is that option? Somewhere is there. I will check. Okay, and so I created one sprint and there should be option to create new sprint. Okay, so sprint 2 got created. I want to add more sprint. So we have now 3 sprint, sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. You can create a number of sprint. Okay, definitely it will be keep going process. So have 4, 5 sprint. Now in each sprint, there should be some story, epic task should be created. Okay, so here create. This is not like here I'm not feeling more convenient. So here you can see on top, you can see create option. Click on this create. And then it will give you multiple options like what you want to create: story, task, bug, or epic. Bug means defect. Okay, story means like this should be created by business people. Okay, let's say they created a story like for functional requirement gathering for this particular registration API, and they will provide you detail. Okay, what all they need in front end page, what should be page design. Then in MuleSoft side, like what should be like API responsibility, and Salesforce side, what all data they want to store in backend. So all those kind of thing will be shared by the in story. Okay, so let's say created story, and then here summary will be. So initial status will be to do only. And then if they have any file or anything, let's say, so we can attach file. Okay, so whatever file is required for that particular story, so that will be attached. Description here, like we need to write description, and then reporter who has created this, then blocks. If there is any blocker, then we can update, then fix version. Okay, so this version we haven't created yet. Ideally, fixed version will be like for which release we are writing this story. Okay, release 1, release 2. So whenever we are working on agile project, so we need to have like multiple releases. Okay, so release can be every month, every 2 month, every 3 month. Okay, and within our release, there can be multiple sprint. There can be one sprint also and multiple sprint also. So release is not created. That's why I'm unable to see that option. Okay, assignee, whom I want to assign this one. So this is like business story. So I will not assign anyone at this moment. Priority, you can decide any priority. It's a low, high, medium, or what. Then label, you can add label. So this is related to registration API. So I will add one label as a registration. Okay. And this is related to this here, what all team are involved, API involved, front end is involved, then Salesforce. So you can create label by which you can filter out your story, task, and things. Okay. So in future, if I want to see all the story, which all are related to front end, so I will put label as a front end, then it will show me all the story where front end is involved. or I want to see all the story which is related to registration process. So I will put label, I will use this label in search and I will able to see all this API. Okay, and then sprint, we are going to do in sprint 1. Okay, and then click on create. In this way, like you can create. So here you can see we can create story. Now for this story, like we have multiple team member and they have to do some task. Okay, so as a scrum master, again, I will go and create. Okay, before creating task and all, what I will do, let me give access to 2 members for this particular Jira. Like in this particular project, I will add 2 members. Okay, in this project, and then I will assign task to them. Okay, so let's say we have 2 members here. One is, say he is from MuleSoft team. Don't accept that invitation. Just wait for. So I think Millie, you have given another one. No?
I have Jira account before this Zen second give me.
I should use this one only, correct? Email spelling is incorrect. So Vasudev, you can share your screen. Let me help you to set up your accounts first.
Sure. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Ravi, is my screen visible now?
Yes, we can see. Okay, open that Atlassian email.
Okay.
Yeah. Or click on join the team. Okay. And enter, yeah, put your full name and create password. You can select anything, but yeah, go with software developer and software engineer, anything, project manager, software engineer, anything. Just select 2, 3 options. So you are able to see this organization, like who all are there. Okay. So here in left hand side, you can click on back to project and go to backlog. So you can also see like what all sprints are there and what all story are there. Now go to roadmap. Just wait here for some time. Okay, other people like
Okay.
Sunil and Millie. Sunil Bamnet and
Yes.
Millie. Can you do same thing what he did?
Uh,
Sure.
yes, Ravi, I just did right now.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I can do.
So so others like Bamnet and Millie, you can also do same thing.
Okay.
Let me know once done.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Bamnet, you need to do same thing. Millie and Bemnet, if you are
I
done,
did.
let me know.
I did. I just Ravi.
Okay, fine. So let me share my screen now. We have now 2-3 participants here. So what I will do now, I will start creating task. Okay. So here, create. So this time I will create one task, and task will be for front-end team. If you want, you can give tag also. Generally in tag, like we used to give team name, then project name, and then functionality name. In description, you have to provide all the detail. At this moment, I'm just mentioning this short description only. And then reporter is this. This is related to which story? It's related to this is related to this one, DJ1. Okay. This one is related to this particular story. Next version, as I mentioned, we haven't created. Now assigning. So you can see here, all the team members are visible here. So I want to assign. So let's say Bemnet is from front-end team. So I assign to him. Then priority is fine, medium. Then label. This one is registration functionality, and this is only for front-end. So I will give front-end. Then epic one is fine. Sprint. So this we are going to cover in sprint 1. Okay. So now, Bemnet, you need to share your screen. Can you please share your screen? I've already created account. Please share your screen. Some mic issue or something. Let me assign to someone else. Let me assign to.
Ravi, I can share my screen. Sunil
Yeah,
here.
so I'm assigning to you only. What is your name?
Sunil K.
So I assign this to Sunil. Now, yeah, Sunil, you can share your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, go to your Jira dashboard.
Yes. Is my screen visible?
So now, okay, first let me start the sprint. Okay, you can also click on this start sprint. So at this moment we haven't started yet. Click on this. Yeah, no, fine. Duration should come automatically. Okay, fine. Go bottom and click on start. Now go to yeah, active sprint. You can see. So we have this task. Okay. Design registration process story should not come on your name. I will check. But you can see this task I assigned to you. So you can see in your board. Okay, this task is assigned to you. Okay. So whenever like you will start working, so first thing you need to do, yeah, wait here. So first thing you need to do, you need to move it from to do to in progress. Okay. Can you change that in progress? So he started working, so he marked it in progress. Now scroll down. Yeah. So here you can see we have comment section, we have history section, and we have work log section. Okay, in comment section, let's say if you have any, if you need any kind of clarification. Okay, so you can pass here like I need functional design. Let's say you can put one comment. Please help me to provide functional design document. Okay, and then put at the rate of space at the rate, and you can tag particular person from where you want. Let's say you want from me, so you can select my name GMD. Yeah. Okay, now you can save it. Okay. So once he will make this particular comment, I will get one email notification saying that he's looking for this detail. He updated this ticket with this comment. Okay, I will receive one email. If I will update anything, so who is assignee for this? So Sunil is, so Sunil will get email notification. Okay, now go to bottom, go to work log. In that say, yeah. I haven't added like okay, click on log work. Option is there, no? Bottom only. There only. There, yeah. So here he can provide how much time he has already spent for this task. Okay, so let's say you can put 1 day, 1D, D. Okay, and then click on save. Okay, scroll down. Wait. Scroll down. You can give description what you did for this 1 day. Okay, you can put some description like I worked on this design part, or I worked on POC of this particular part, or I captured the requirement. Whatever you did for 1 day, you will put all the description. Okay, and then you will click on now click on save. So whatever like work log he will provide, okay, I will get notification. Okay, Sunil has completed 1 day for this particular task in and what he did. So all those kind of notification I will keep getting on email also. And whenever I will open this story, I will able to see all the progress here. Okay. With the help of this Jira ticketing tool, you can see we can easily manage our task. Okay, we can capture, like we can provide any kind of comment, like we can do some kind of discussion. Okay, we can put our work log, like what we, like how much task we have completed, how much effort we have given. Then we have status also, like currently this ticket is in, it's in to do state, or it's in progress, or like we are going to start this particular task. So all those kind of things will be there. Then who has created this ticket, like who, like uh, on this particular story, in which sprint this task should be delivered. So all those kind of detail we can capture here. And you
Okay.
have this, yeah, what he is showing at this moment, history tag. Okay. In history, you will able to see all the updates like who has given comment, when and what time, like the status got changed from to do to in progress, everything will be captured. Okay. So this tool will help you to monitor or manage your task. Hope everyone clear on this part, Jira ticketing tool. Anyhow, when we will work on project, so we'll use this tool for few days. That will give you exact experience what we do in company. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, fine then.
we don't
Yeah.
have any hold on
Yeah,
or
actually we
standby
can create,
status.
yeah, we can create multiple workflow. Okay. These are default workflow, but generally we used to have multiple workflow like we have testing phase. So we can put in testing, we can have done. Okay. And now you hold on, you are saying like if you have any blocker, you are saying
Yes.
about that. Okay.
Yes.
So for
On
that you
hold
can,
option.
yeah, so for that you can see there is three dot. Click on that three dot. So here you can see we have multiple thing here. So you can see second option, add flag. Okay. If you have anything which is like blocking your uh, task and you want to flag it, so you can select it, add flag. That means this task is on like risk and you want other people attention.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Once you will get all your clarification, then you can remove the flag. So remove flag.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So this is at this moment we are just going through installation part. Slowly we will work on this and you will get much more clarity, all the capability. Okay, and you can see here it's the task moved from to do to in progress. And when you will mark it done, it will move from in progress to done. But it's a default workflow, but in actual there will be two, three more points
Yes.
in the workflow, like to do, then in progress, then testing, then there will be few more things are there. I can't recall at this moment, but yeah, in the workflow, we will have two, three more steps. This one, what you have seen just now, it's a default one, to do, in progress, and done. Everyone clear on this installation part and basic of this?
Yes, Ravi. And as part of one sprint, we can have multiple tasks, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there is one thing. Okay, let me share my screen. So for each task, based on the task complexity, there will be story point also. Unfortunately, I haven't seen in default. Maybe I need to add that one. Okay, so we can like customize this. So go to build setting page. Progress. So we can add more thing in workflow. That we will do later on. Okay, at this moment, let it be. One thing I want to add, that is time tracking you can add. Okay, so this feature will tell you how much time we have dedicated to that particular task and how much you have completed. Okay. So one important thing is there, that is story point. So for each task, there will be some points. Okay, and based on the complexity, yeah, now here you can see. So what all things we have and what all things we want to add. Story point, okay. Okay. Time tracking also we want. These all things are reporter level is so original. At this moment, I'm just adding story point and let me see. Since that is key point of any story, okay, you must need to provide story point. Okay, sorry, let's come here. Story point. Okay, so based on the complexity of your task, you need to provide a story point, and based on the story point, your performance will be calculated. Okay, now its story point is not related to number of day. Okay, if any task having 3 story point, that might take 5 days, and if any task having 3 story point, that might take 3 days. Okay, so story point is just, it will tell the complexity of the task. Number of day depends on the performance of that individual developer. Okay, so for same developer, he can deliver 5 story point in 3 days, and same developer can take 7 days to come to deliver 5 story point. Okay, so in a team, there will be some senior developer, there will be some junior developer, there will be some phase training. So everyone will have their own capability or capacity, you can say, and they will deliver based on their capacity. Okay, so story point will not, it's not equivalent of your number of day. It will just tell you complexity of your API, and it's follow Flavonico series. Okay, story point will start from 1, 3, 5, 8 like that. Okay. So let's say this this one have medium complexity. Okay, this one is not very complex, so I given 3 story point. Okay, so in this way you can add a story point. Original estimation, like I want like 5 days to complete this task, so I have given estimation as a 5 day. 1 week. Link is fine. Create new version. So this is for release 1. Okay. In this way, we can provide multiple detail, which will help us to easily monitor this task, and it will help us to make our agile method very smoothly. Okay, fine then. So we are good with this data also. Let me know if anyone has any doubt. First, we will see this Confluence one. So Confluence is nothing but it's a central repository for documentation. Okay, generally we use Confluence to put all the to create different kind of documentation like functional design document, technical design document. So all those kind of documentation we can do inside Confluence. Okay. So if I go to Atlassian only, so here inside Atlassian, you can see we have Jira, we have Confluence. Okay, so this time I will go inside Confluence. My team member. So one minute. So I have created account and I have given access to few members. So here again in this Confluence, like as I mentioned, like this Confluence will be used to have one central repository where we can maintain all our documentation. Okay, so click on create. let me go back. So I want to go in this view kind of thing. So here you can see we have pages. Okay. So based on your requirement, like what all things you need to do. Let's say I want to have one folder for functional design document. Okay. So click on yes. If you want to create folder, then just give name. Don't write anything inside this document. So I want to create. Okay. Click on publish. Here, folder got created. And inside this folder, I want to create file, different file. Okay. So I want to create functional design for registration API. Then, so for any API, what all detail we want? Like for any API, we need multiple detail like sequence diagram and other thing. So let me take very take one API detail, input, output, and other details. Still, we need to write it here. So inside this functional design document folder, we have this functional design document where we have all the API details. Okay. So we can capture all the detail. And now this API detail we have, so we will copy this URL. It's URL also, but I think there is one URL. Get link here. This one. You can take that get link and you can go to your story. Let's say this is for API one. Okay, let me update this. Initially, I created for front-end team. Let me change it from front-end to API team. Okay, and that functional design document we created for API, so we can link that in description. Okay, so we can provide a link of functional design document in this description. So whoever will work on this particular task, so they will get description of this one. So whoever will work on this, they will able to see functional design link. They will click on this and they will redirect to that particular page where they will get all the API detail. Okay, at this moment, like I am doing everything, but I have added few members for this particular organization in this. So they will, whatever I am creating, they will also have access. Okay, and here in view, you will be able to see somewhere like at the same time, multiple team member can work on this, and at the same time, like we can see also. Okay, on same document, multiple team member can work and they can. Okay, let's say Sunil, you can share your screen.
Yes, Ravi. I just accessed the FD that you have created, Ravi. Is my screen visible?
Yes, correct. So you can see here, like whatever I have created, he can also see. Okay, he can also update once he will click. So you can see one edit option in center only. You can, yeah, first option. So once he will click on edit at the same time, he can also edit this one and I can also edit. Okay, let's say you can click on anything. Let me also click. So you will able to see like I am working on this. Get idea also like who all are working on this. Okay, so if I go here, then you can see my name is coming with J since I have clicked on that particular line. Okay, and if he will select any particular line, I will get notification. Okay, he is working on that particular line. So this Confluence will help us to do simultaneous work on this document part. Okay, and generally we use to manage like use Confluence as a repository where we maintain all the documentation. Okay, so we are good with Confluence part also. Let me know if anyone has any query.
Ravi,
Publish means it will save, right? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ravi, is publish means it is going to save, right? Whatever changes we get.
Yes, yes, correct. Fine then. So we are good with this. I can see one option ticketing tool like this kind of tool generally we use to create tickets like you can see we have created task, we can create bug, we can create story. So those things we can create. Okay, so it's this tool will help us to manage or monitor our tickets, which like we create to deliver our agile projects. For CI/CD, yes, we will use Jira, Git, we will use Jenkins pipeline. Okay, all those things we are going to use with that. Okay, fine then. So we
Ravi,
yes.
yesterday Git repository link we didn't get. Can you add us into that Git one? So we will
Okay.
create Git accounts.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And
I
also,
will.
will you add us to this Jira and Confluence also, right? Our emails.
See, Jira and Confluence, I am working on this. I am checking license part. If it is manageable, then I will take license. But if it is costly, then individual person need to take that license if you want to get in-depth knowledge. But otherwise, like whatever we have learned so far, that is good enough. Like
Okay.
get, yeah. So you can start working whatever you learned here. Just watch this video. And once you will join project, you will able to manage things. It's not very difficult thing. Okay, but still, let me check license part how they are offering. Otherwise, if you want to get more in-depth knowledge, then we can use. But then in that case, license part everyone need to be.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow, can you send that Git one so we can create? apart from nothing.
Yeah, I'm sending now only all the software what I have captured in my document. I will share that document itself. I will share just after this call.
Okay.
Okay, fine then. We are good for today. Okay, thanks everyone. If you have any query, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end this call.
Thank you.
Ravi,